Blessings to you all, divine infinite light beings. Blessings to you all, right? Spirit divinely guided me here in this moment, the present moment, to just bring a little awareness, right? You could take the message, you don't have to take the message. You could believe the message, you don't have to believe the message, right? I'm just the messenger, I'm just the vessel. So, Spirit wants you to be aware, right? Because yesterday was Martin Luther King's birthday, right? And I found out through way of um um a messenger, right? Because I don't watch the news, right? I can't watch the news because I can tell what's a lie and I can tell what's not a lie, and you know, I just don't I just don't give my energy to the news. And I stopped giving my energy to the, I never gave my energy. Well, I did. I did. I used to be stuck in that loop. But that's before I realized what was going on when I was stuck in that loop, right? Because I would watch the news, I'd cry, I'd be depressed, and I'd be so emotional. I couldn't tell my feelings from what I was watching, and so. But another reason why I stopped watching the news, because I mentioned this before, I watched an elder watch the news like till the day she died. It's like when I was younger, all she did was watch the news morning, day, night. This was one of my mother's male friends, well, companion, someone she was dating, um, mother. And we would go to her house and she would just always be trapped in the news. I mean trapped. I believe, I don't know that she died watching the news, but this is what I feel like. This is what I feel like she died watching the news, because that it was just the news. It wasn't nothing else but the news, right? And Spirit is saying, do not get yourself caught up in that news like that, right? So I got word by the way of a messenger, because like I said, I don't watch the news, and when Spirit wants me to know something that took place on the news, the message will get to me without me having to watch the news, right? It always happens in my life, right? And so the messenger told me that, somebody got stabbed. It was a fight broke out at the Martin Luther King pro parade, right? And I'm saying to myself, why would you just wait to go have a fight at the parade? Why would you wait till we're celebrating a day of our um I have a dream, um whatever Martin Luther King did for the black community, right? Why would the black community just wait till that day? I mean, come on, we got to think. Why would the black community, someone in the black community, just wait till that day to go ruin it for every other black person in the community to want to stab somebody on that day? No, what we have to understand is we have to have awareness. We have to have discernment. We have to be spiritually um vigilant, spiritually aware. It's another word I'm trying to think of, right? Spiritually alert, right? To see what's really going on, right? The birds was out yesterday in my neighborhood. There was nothing going on in my neighborhood, and when I heard the birds, so somebody could like birds, somebody could have a aunt named Bird, um somebody yeah, birds. Somebody could have went to the bird zoo. Is there a bird zoo? Or went to the zoo and seen birds? um but the birds was out yesterday, and I'm saying to myself, Why is the birds out? Why is the birds out? And it just, it's always when it's a group, right? Always when it's a group, right? A group of us. And they want to say that we the ones acting up in our own community, right? You got to stop believing that, because they pay ops to perform, right? They pay ops to perform. You got to understand that. They pay ops to put you in an illusion, right? They want to make it seem like we always down bad when we get together. And that is not always the issue. But they do send the ops in the community to make it seem like we are the issue. You got to understand that. So you can't believe confirmation. You can't believe everything that they fucking show you on TV, on the news. Spirit is saying don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. They pay people to be, they pay people to come in and pull some fast shit on you. They pay people to be collateral damage. They pay people. And these people are ambitious to do this. You know why? Because they feel like they are going to earn a stripe. They are going to get further in the rewards. They want to reap the rewards for pulling a wool over people's eyes. So they're willing to be collateral damage, right? They brave. They brave enough to get out there and do this, because they know they're being well compensated for it. Well compensated for it. And they know that y'all be seeking the truth when you go to the news. They know y'all be seeking the truth when you go to the news. So you believe what they tell you when you go to the news. But Spirit is saying don't believe everything you see. It's all performance. It's all to keep you in a loop. It's all to keep you in them chains. It's all to keep you trapped. It's all to keep that name, us, living in regret, living in failure, living in disappointment. Because every black person that's seen the news that said that, oh, a fight, somebody was stabbed at the Martin Luther King program, was disappointed. Was probably depressed. Feel like black people was failures. Because shit go down with black people in black communities. You see how they want us to be? You see how they want us to look at each other? We got to come up out of that. We got to heal from that. We got to know what's false and what's real. We're not just waiting till a parade to go start some shit. That's not what black people are thinking about in this day and age. Yeah, maybe some lower vibrational energies, but you're not finna find no lower vibrational energies at no Martin Luther King parade. Because they don't give a fuck. So that's why you got to know that these motherfuckers is hired, paid ops. They're willing to be collateral damage to prove a point. to pull the wool over a motherfucker's eyes, such as ours. And don't get offended when I say motherfucker. That's just my go-to motherfucker. Motherfucker. Some people have a go-to. That's my go-to. I love to say motherfucker. So somebody else might love to say motherfucker. Somebody else might love to be a mother that... That wasn't me. That was y'all. Like, stop playing with me. Damn, what was that? Oh, Spirit said I missed that card. Yeah. Yeah. And they want us to feel insecure about going to functions with black people. They want us to stay at home. They don't want us to communion, is what it is. It's what it is. So they lie. And they say we troublemakers at our own functions. So yeah, sometimes it is true. But not just when it's just a big parade. You gotta understand. You gotta understand, understand seriously. With 111 on the clock, with 11:22 on the clock. You gotta understand seriously that these motherfuckers is playing games on us. Especially the people of color. They're not too worried about their own kind. And I'm not trying to make this a race issue, but it's an issue that needs to be talked about. And I'm not talking about the average, ordinary people. I'm talking about the people in charge. So they think. The higher ups. So they think. The powers that be. So they think. Yeah, because they know if we fucking come together, if we fucking change the way we think, if we have discernment, if we stop believing in every fucking thing that they tell us, we will have stability. We will have alignment. We will have security and everything else that comes with it. And this is what they don't want us to have. This is why they don't want us to communion. This is why they separate us. This is why they put us against each other. This is why they say we troublemakers at our own fucking events. You gotta understand. You gotta understand. Understand, overstand, and understand. Ashe? Because it's power behind the melanin. Ashe? It's power behind us. We are the power. And they know this. They know this. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us what we need to hear. Show us what we need to see. They want us to doubt ourselves. They want us to doubt ourselves, and they want us to doubt each other. They want us to have a lack. This is judgment in the reverse. They don't want us to take judgment on them. And they want us, that's why they lie to us so much. Right? And I hear music. Hold on. Okay. They don't want us to call judgment on them. Right? So they lie to us so much, right? And keep us in a lack of awareness. Would keep us in a loop that we are not using our discernment, right? Because they don't want us to have what we're supposed to have. They want us to miss out on what we're supposed to have. So they keep us in this lower vibration. They keep us feeling like, oh, our people is shit. We look at each other as shit. Because the lies that they tell us about us on national TV. You got to be aware. You got to pay attention. You got to stay focused. You got to be spiritually alert at these motherfucking devils that want you in this fucking energy. Spirit said, it's time to get in alignment. It's time to get in alignment. Yeah, they don't want you to have no self-development when it comes to your discernment. They want to leave you out in the cold. They want to leave us out in the cold. Yeah. Because we're supposed to be born leaders. And this is the secret that they're trying to keep. Right? That's why they always putting us down. That's why they always speaking negativity about us. That's why they always saying we troublemakers. That's why they always. Because we the motherfuckers is supposed to be the leaders. You better understand, understand, and understand that you are the one that came here to be the leader. This is the secret that they try to keep from you. Right? The big fat secret. Itching. Confirmation. This wasn't supposed to go in so long with 1611 on the clock. This the secret. They keep it a secret, right? Like, they keep it a secret that they send in ops. They send in paid professionals to pull an illusion over your motherfucking eyes. And guess what? We fall for it every time. Not me, but a lot of folks. A lot of folks fall for it every time. The illusion of what they put in our face. Remember, television, television is an illusion. So the shit you hear on the news, have some discernment. Or don't even put all your emotion and energy into that shit. Because most of the time it's just an illusion. And that's the big secret. And it was 17:17 on the clock. And I'm going to end it there. Ashe, Ashe.